Hello, welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. It's about 11 a.m. on Saturday. It's already been a very eventful Saturday. I got up super early to take the bus back from Annapolis where I was hanging out with my family, and now I'm back in New York. I actually came to my office. It's kind of crazy, but the bus dropped me off near my office and I really didn't have time to go all the way home, but I didn't want to carry my suitcase around with me the rest of the day. So I wore like comfy clothes on the bus, no makeup, and then I came to the office, I did my makeup, I got dressed. Turns out they don't turn the air conditioning on the weekend, so my floor was hot and sticky, and so I need some air conditioning stat. But I'm ready to go. I'm going to meet Sam's family for lunch, and then we're going to see Fiddler on the Roof. His mom's originally from Baltimore, where I just was, but she lives in Houston now. But all of her family still lives in Baltimore, so sometimes she'll fly up to Baltimore and they will all come, his aunts and his grandmother, into the city, and we'll see a show and have lunch, and then they'll go back to Baltimore. And then today we're also getting to meet his mom's boyfriend, who is coming with. So I'm about to hop in an Uber. I mean, I could Subway, but I might be a little bit late if I Subway, and a whole lot sweatier. Hello, happy Monday. I mean, it's almost Tuesday at this point, but this was the Mondayest Monday ever. So yesterday we hung out with Sam's dad and stepmom and his aunt, and we call her his Aunt Judy, but it's actually his dad's cousin. So his dad has a lot of cousins and they're all very close, and anybody that's on, you know, his dad's generation, they refer to as aunt and uncle, even though technically they're second cousins, I think. And then the generation that's Sam's age, like he has his cousin Zach that we hang out with here in the city, that, you know, he says is his cousin Zach, and he's his cousin, but he's technically his third cousin because their parents are cousins. That was a lot of unnecessary information. Either way, so we went to the Whitney Museum, which is an American art museum here in the city, and they had some beautiful exhibits, but you're not allowed to take any video. So I took a couple pictures, I posted some on Instagram, but there was no video. And then we went to brunch, and then we sort of just hung out. They have these like little chairs in this little like courtyard that's near the Whitney Museum, and with umbrellas. And so we sat in the shade and just sort of chatted. And then we walked with his dad's stepmom back to their hotel and hung out with them for a little bit longer. And then all of a sudden it was dinner time, and so we ended up having dinner with them again. And it was just a nice day. I originally wasn't sure what was gonna happen after the museum. I didn't know if his parents were flying out that night. Like, you know, I had no idea, but turns out they weren't. And so we ended up spending the rest of the day with them, which was really nice. So I didn't have a ton like that I exactly wanted to get done yesterday. I did want to unpack, which I didn't end up doing until today, which is fine. I finished editing the vlog before we left for the museum, but then there were some technical difficulties, so that didn't end up going up until today, which is fine. It is what it is. And then, I mean, the video for today was already edited and ready to go, so I didn't need to worry about that. So it was nice that I was in a place where I didn't really feel all that stressed to just like hang out with his family all day and impromptu. So that was really nice. And then I got up and went to work today, which was a struggle for sure. I snoozed. And I've been so good about the snooze button, but I snoozed hard this morning, and it was rough. And then I went to work. I wanted to like do this vlog before I did some things, but I told myself that if I just like sit here and chat, I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna not get off the couch. So I came home, I immediately changed into comfy clothes. The first thing I did was tidy and clean and unpack, because that needed to get done. It was this apartment was a disaster. From me being gone, from me like leaving in a whirlwind and then coming back, and just family stuff one right after the other. It just was a mess. So I cleaned up, and then I just got done filming my Plan With Me, which I don't love doing that on a Monday night, but you know what, it happens, like things happen, and that was something I was gonna do at some point over the weekend. I didn't know if it was gonna fit in after hanging out with his mom on Saturday, before the museum on Sunday or after the museum on Sunday, and it didn't fit in any of those places, which was fine. So I filmed it tonight. My planner is all ready to go. Now I just need to clean up from the Plan With Me, and then I want to finish up last week's spread. So I want to print out a bunch of pictures on my Polaroid zip and put them in my planner for last week, pictures with my family and his family, although I texted him asking him, I don't have the pictures with his family. His mom took them on her phone and I want them. So those may not make it into the weekly spread if I don't get them from Sam soon. They just might end up on the monthly spread, which is fine. And then I thought there was one more thing I wanted to get done tonight. Let me find my to-do list here. I could have sworn there was. Pictures, second half, I did. Cut stickers, I did that in order to film the Plan With Me. Oh, I want to wash my hair. So tomorrow at work, they're having like a headshot session, and so you could sign up for a time to go get your headshot taken, and so I need to wash my hair tonight. I just realized that I should probably dye my hair. Like, I'm at the point where like it really needs to be dyed, and I was gonna wait and do it this weekend. It doesn't take that long, but like, it was definitely not something I was gonna do tonight. What time is it? It's 8:05. And really, that's all I have left. And then I want to watch the new Big Little Lies when Sam gets home. I want us to watch it. But even if it takes me an hour to dye my hair and rinse it and stuff, I'll still be done by 9:05, 9. And that gives us a whole hour to watch the show before I want to go to bed. How long was this week's episode? The episode's only 45 minutes, so I really could dye my hair and be totally fine. I didn't really want to do that tonight. I'm so done with things, but it's gonna defeat the whole purpose of getting a headshot if my hair isn't fresh. I'm not gonna use it. Like, I wouldn't use it in my hair in this state. So, womp womp. Impromptu hair dye session. Right now, I really need to clean up from the Plan With Me as quickly as possible so that I can get started. The good news, the only good thing about dyeing my hair is I do end up taking a bath, because you're supposed to let the conditioner that goes on after you dye your hair, you're supposed to let it sit for like 5 minutes or something. It's not really that long, but I hate showers and I hate standing there like not doing anything for that long. So what I normally do is I will, once I'm done dyeing it, I will get in the shower, I will rinse it all out, and then I will put the conditioner in and I will turn it into a bath, and I will sit there a lot longer than 5 minutes and let the conditioner sit, and then I will stand up and rinse it out and then like get out. So it does mean I get to take a bath for a little bit. Hello, long time no chat. It's Thursday afternoon. Actually, I snuck away to a conference room to show you a couple of things. I know we haven't chatted in a couple of days. We chatted Monday, I'm pretty sure. Tuesday, I just did my normal Johnny Craig Trader Joe's, and I can keep including that, like I can keep vlogging that, but I feel like it gets to be the same thing because I buy the same thing every time, so I feel like it's not all that exciting to see. But let me know if you disagree. And then I came home and I took my phone-free bubble bath. It was lovely. I chatted with a friend of mine here in the planner community. We have something cool coming for you soon. And then yesterday I went and took a dance class. You saw that. So much fun. It was so nice to see everybody. And of course everybody was like, are you gonna have joy coming back? Are you gonna come back this season? Are you dancing this season? And like, unfortunately, no, I'm not coming back to DanceWorks this season. Mostly it's the trip to India. It is the last 2 weeks of rehearsals and then the tech rehearsal. And while I could potentially get away with it, I don't want to put that on the choreographer to have me miss that much that close to the show. I'd be back in time for the show, but like that, I would miss everything else. So anyways, tonight after work, we have a launch party for a new product that we launched in February. Yes, it was launched that long ago and they are just now getting around to the launch party. But I wanted to pop on here and show you something that came in the mail today. I'm not planning to take it home from work tonight because I don't want to carry it to the bar. So I thought I would just show it here now because I also, well, I guess I could show you tomorrow night. I have plans tomorrow night too. And I wanted to get it into this weekly vlog. So let me put the camera down. All right, so it is an order from Krissyanne Designs that I wanted to share with you guys. So there've been a couple of things that I wanted to buy from her, and she finally did a $2 Tuesday that was like a super bold, bright $2 Tuesday. So I placed all of this. So I ordered all of this. Was that last Tuesday or the Tuesday before last? I think it was the Tuesday before last. So I ordered all of this on that day. And so the $2 Tuesday kit that I ordered was this one, and it is the Gem Tones Rainbow. So I got this full box sheet. I got this like weekly kit sheet so I can use this washi on the bottom. And then I got this functional box sheet. And then the kit, $2 Tuesday kits she had different options than like her normal kits. And so I knew I was gonna need more half boxes. I mean, I know this is a lot, but I go through half boxes so often. So I grabbed this half box sheet. And this is the B6, I think. I don't know much about traveler's notebooks, but I think this is meant for traveler's notebooks. So you're meant to fold it here, and it kind of has like little slits in it, and then you can put it inside of your traveler's notebook. But the reason that I picked this one is because the sheet that was like this didn't have all the colors. It only had like the cool tone gem tones or the warm tone gem tones. I don't think they were split like this. It was like cool and warm. And so I would have had to get both sheets versus this one had 3 of each of the colors. So now I have plenty of half boxes when I plan that week. I think I'm gonna use that rainbow kit for Napa. I couldn't find a wine themed kit that I loved. Like I'm kind of picky. I don't really like super florally things unless they're like really bold and simple. I don't really like pastels. I couldn't find a wine themed kit that I really loved. So I think in honor of the bride who loves a good bright color rainbow week, I'm just gonna do a rainbow week. Okay, and then I also grabbed one of her summer kits. So she released 2 summer kits, and I really wanted to get both of them. But given the fact that summer, I already have all the kits planned for summer, and even if I squeeze this one in this summer, that'll be amazing. I don't know that I will, but I went ahead, I let myself get one. So I got this sheet, which has half boxes and quarter boxes. I got the full box one. See, this is like her normal set layouts. This one, which was the same as the other one, but it's got the functional boxes. I got this one, which is kind of the same as the other one. Yeah, basically the same as the other one. So mostly I wanted these washi strips. And then, oh, this isn't part of the kit, but I got another workout sticker sheet. She has this in all of her different colorways on the website, but I wanted to get custom colors. So I got this one to match this kit. I got this column to match this kit. And then I was placing the order at work and I couldn't remember what my next Krissyanne Designs weekly kit plan was. So I just asked for the fall celebrations kit colors because I knew that one was in there somewhere. Okay, the last thing I got, I'm so excited about. It is a new dry erase board calendar thing. So I have been trying to come up with ways for Sam and I to be on the same page with our schedules. Now, he is very much a digital calendar person, and so I could have him include me on like every one of his digital calendar things, and then I could go check that, but we all know that's not how I operate. I like things to be written down. So we do have the Erin Condren weekly calendar, I'm not really sure what to call it, on the counter in the kitchen, and that we set up the week, like on Sunday for the upcoming week, and that has very specific like what is going on that week. Mostly it's like what time are each of us going to be home at night, and so that kind of stuff I can't fill out more than a week in advance because most of the time he doesn't have his evening appointment scheduled. I haven't figured out what I'm doing in the evenings. So that system does work for us on a weekly basis. And again, it's for a little bit more nitty gritty. On a monthly basis, I wanted something that had the big picture, a lot of it for when one of us is going to be out of town, or when we make like mutual plans far in advance, we buy tickets to a show or whatever it is. And so I was using, or I am using, the Cultivate What Matters paper calendar that they have on the fridge, and it's beautiful. I mean, the designs are gorgeous. The paper quality is amazing. But here's the problem. Until you set up the next month, it's just 1 month at a time. And that was a problem when I went to Vegas. Literally the night before Vegas. I don't know if I had the suitcase out. I think I had started packing. And we were talking about our friend. I say our friend because him and Brooke have now become friends. And we were talking about Brooke for whatever reason. Maybe they had chatted that day or something. And I was like, oh, well, I get to see Brooke tomorrow. And Sam was like, why? And I was like, in Vegas. And he was like, tomorrow? I thought you were leaving Friday. No, I'm leaving tomorrow, Wednesday. And he was like, why isn't it on the calendar? And I was like, well, it will be in May when it happens because I left May 1st. So it wasn't, you couldn't see it yet because all you could see was April. So then I was hanging out with a bunch of the Arizona planner girls after Plancation because my flight wasn't until like midnight. And we were over at Chaz's from Shameless Stickers house. And she has, not this one, hers is a lot bigger. She has a giant dry erase calendar on her wall in her kitchen. And at the time that we were there, it was like June 20 something, okay? She didn't have it set up for the month of June. She had it set up for 4 or 5 weeks, but it started like June 15th or whatever. And it had the last 2 weeks of June and the first 2 weeks of July. And I asked her, like, how often do you update this? Do you update it every week? And she goes, usually every like 2 weeks I'll update it and just scooch it down 2 weeks. So sometimes it's the whole month, like if you're on that cycle, but a lot of times it's half of 1 month and half of the other. And I was like, brilliant, because then that Vegas thing wouldn't have been a problem. I would have updated the calendar and he would have been able to see the next week. It seems so simple, but it was so brilliant. So let me tell you a little bit more about my board because I did get it customized a little bit. So on her website, she's a couple of different options. So she does have one that is set up already to go for a monthly. I'll pop up a picture of it, and it has a space across the top that you would put the month, and then it has a note section on the side, and then it has little boxes that you would put the month in the corners, and it has enough for 5 weeks, but because of the top and the side, the boxes are much smaller and they kind of squish down. And so originally I was gonna get that one, and I thought like that was gonna be perfect. And then I posted on Instagram asking about colors. All I did was ask if I should get a color, if I should get gray. And then Jody messaged me and said, like, was kind of responding and said she picks the gray because she put stickers on it. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna use stickers on it. I think I'm just gonna stick with pen. And then she showed me a picture of hers, which is different than anything that Kristen has on the site. So on the site, Kristen has one, I'll pop up a picture again, that is set up to be a weekly layout. So it's got columns for every day of the week and then like a note section at the bottom. So Jody took that weekly one and asked Kristen to break it up into boxes like this, and then she kept the note section at the bottom, and so she uses it as a monthly calendar, but she's got a section at the bottom. So with that setup, the boxes are bigger. You don't have the thing at the top or the thing on the side, but you do have the note section on the bottom, but there were only 4 rows. And so then I was chatting with Kristen about it, and I was saying how, well, I kind of wish there were 5 rows so that I could have 5 weeks at a time. And she was like, well, we can just change the note section in the bottom to a 5th row. And that's how this was born. So it's kind of a combination of a lot of different things. But I essentially am gonna use this as, you can call it a monthly calendar, but it's not really a monthly calendar because it's gonna be just the next 5 weeks. So I'm gonna set it up this weekend, and I'm gonna start it with, what is Monday? July 15th. And so then, you know, it'll be July, half of July, August. But then Sam will be able to see like multiple weeks out. And it's just gonna be great. I'm so excited about it. So on the back, there's nothing on the back. I ordered some magnet tape from Amazon, so I will set that up when it comes in. But I'm so excited about this, y'all. And I think I'm just gonna use the Erin Condren wet erase markers. We'll see how that goes. Hello, happy Friday. We made it. It was very quiet in the office today. Our company starts a thing after July 4th where we have summer Fridays, and so you can either take every Friday as a half day or you can combine them and take full Fridays off, which is what I usually do. It just seems to make more sense. So, but a lot of people started taking theirs this week, so it was really quiet in the office. But I have some really exciting news to share, which a lot of you have probably already figured out, either because you follow me on Instagram, I shared it there, or because you watched an ad. At the beginning of this video, YouTube finally approved my monetization. It has been quite the whirlwind. If you haven't heard me talk about it before, the quick summary is that the new rules for YouTube monetization, it used to be views or something like that, and then it was an auto approval. Now you have to hit subscribers and watch hours, and then you have to be approved. And originally they said it takes about a month. I hit the qualifications in October of last year. It has been just about 9 months. And I finally got approved. I got home last night from the happy hour. I opened up my computer, I went to YouTube so that I could upload the video for that day. And it was like in a strip across the top, and it said, your channel's been approved. And I literally like squealed, and Sam was like, what's happening? And I was like, guess what? And he knew immediately like what it was because I had pulled up YouTube. So anyways, I am very happy. I know it's not like for the size of my channel. I know it's not gonna be like a huge amount of money, but it just makes me feel like justified almost. Like it was just sort of ridiculous that they weren't approving it, but whatever, it's fine now. It's all approved. So I've had a couple of questions and I'm gonna answer them here. The first one, yes, I will be going back, or I actually did go back and add ads to all of my prior videos, but no, I do not get credit or whatever for all the prior views on those videos. That doesn't count. But now if somebody goes back and watches one of those older videos, I get credit now. So that's that. I mentioned this before too. I had one question. I will likely, I don't want to say never because who knows, like what if I change my mind or whatever and someone's gonna dig this up and call me out on it. I likely will not add ads to the middle of videos because I don't like that. Like I don't enjoy that as a consumer, so I'm not gonna do it as a creator. So that's it. That was like the exciting thing that happened last night, and I've been kind of giddy about it all day. Just like seeing the little dollar sign next to my videos makes me very happy. So thank you all for all of your support thus far and getting to this point. Again, I don't know what caused the delay. I didn't get any sort of notification or information about it. I haven't even gotten an email that said like you've been approved. It just was on my account when I logged in, so I don't know. But I am headed now to a charity event. It's happy and sad at the same time. So a guy that I danced with, so let me rewind. I used to be a part of a company called DanceWorks, New York City. They also have one in Boston. That's actually where it originated. And it is a company for people who love to dance, who typically they danced growing up or they danced in college, and they have some sort of technical training, but they have a 9-to-5 job and they just want to dance outside of that. So all the rehearsals are in the evening, and they do 2 shows a year. And I did it for about 2 years, and I haven't joined the last couple of sessions, semesters, seasons, because I just keep having a conflict either with the show or with the dress rehearsal the weekend prior to the show. It's in May and November, and I just keep having conflict. So, but I try to support them. I always try to go to the show if I'm in town. So the week leading up to auditions, they will have a series of workshops by different choreographers to just kind of get your body ready for auditions, and they're only $1. So I went to one of those earlier this week because auditions are this weekend. Okay, background information over. So there was a guy that was part of the dance company. His name was Gerald, and he was a wonderful ball of light. He was probably the most positive person in the entire company. He was so genuine and so carefree. He very much had that I don't care what anybody else thinks attitude, which was so refreshing, and he was himself, and he was amazing. And this day last year, he was in an Uber on the way home from the airport, on the way home to his apartment, and he was hit by a drunk driver and killed. And he was my age. It's just one of those things that you're like, I can't, like life is so short. You never know. Like you never ever know what's gonna happen tomorrow or the next day. So the dance company created a fund, a legacy fund in his name that goes towards people against drunk driving. It goes towards some dance sponsorships for kids and some other things. So tonight, in honor of the 1-year anniversary, we're having a fundraiser that's actually a dance class. So it's a donation base. The teacher is donating his time to teach the class, and you pay what you want, but all the donations are going to his legacy fund. And so it's supposed to be no dance experience required, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of dancers, but it's supposed to be more like fitness-based dance, and so they said like anybody's welcome. Like his like family and friends who weren't dancers are coming too. So if Sam's coming, I was like, you love to dance and you always say you want to dance, so like here's your opportunity, and it's donation-based and whatnot. So Sam's coming too, but it should be fun. It's again one of those like happy, sad events. I think it's the perfect way to honor him. He would want us to be dancing, and we're dancing for him, and so I'm very excited to see everyone. I just saw a lot of people in Wednesday class, but I'm excited to see everybody and dance like Gerald. All right, I totally forgot to close out the weekly vlog last night. By the time we got home from the event, I was just so tired. I wanted to shower and go to bed. So that's what I did. So I'm gonna close it out now. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. It is about 11 a.m. on Sunday, and it's, nope, not Sunday. That we hang out here, that we hang out with you. Oh, I can't even talk. Shouldn't have sat back down. Okay. I keep trying to prop this up to talk to you and it's not working in here. So there's been a couple of things. This is awkward now. So I just asked for the fall not seasonal surprise box. That became a problem when we went to Vegas, eating go to Vegas. My arm is tired, that's what makes me feel like. This is a crowded part of town. I should probably wait until I get out of this intersection. And so all the rehearsals are during the day, and that's wrong.